Hello, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Ito muli si Dr. Adrian Tenerife Sacristan, aka Kuya Prof. At narito po tayo sa Kuya Prof TV. Bago po tayo magpatuloy sa ating pag-uusapan ngayon, nais ko lamang pong batiin ang lahat ng patuloy na sumusubaybay sa Kuya Prof TV. At sa mga ngayon lang po nakapanood ng ating programa, wag po natin kalimutan na mag-subscribe sa ating TV channel sa YouTube. Okay? At doon po sa mga gusto magpa-personal coach o one-on-one coach sa atin, pwede pong personal or online, pwede po kayong mag-text sa 0932-849-3842 o mag-email sa kuyaprof@gmail.com. Okay? Maraming salamat po. At ngayon po, pag-uusapan natin yung napapanahong nag-graduation season. Kabi-kabila po ang mag-graduate at malamang, lalo na po doon sa mga gagraduate sa kolehiyo, malamang hindi pa po natin alam kung ano yung ating gagawin o nag-iisip tayo kung ano yung ating gagawin after graduation. Yung iba marahil sa inyo, ngayon pa lang naghahanap na ng trabaho. Tama ba? At yung iba sa inyo naman, nag-iisip na, magpapahinga muna ako, nakakapagod talaga mag-aral at ang dami namin sinabit na requirements at marami kaming dinefense na research at thesis. Okay naman po yan. Dapat po talaga nagpapahinga rin tayo. Pero wag masyadong matagal sapagkat medyo iba yung competition ngayon. Yung iba naman siguro sa inyo, nakakalungkot lang, hindi pa talaga alam kung ano ang gagawin. Okay? Kaya lang, ito po, mag-iilan ang nag-iisip na pumasok sa negosyo. Lalo na siguro yung mga estudyante na nagkaroon ng business plan sa kanilang course. At iniisip nyo siguro na i-implement ito at ipagpatuloy bilang isang totoong negosyo after graduation. At hindi kayo mamamasukan. Kayo pa mismo ang magpo-provide o mag-create ng employment sa ibang graduate na hindi makahanap ng trabaho. And that is a good mission. Okay? At yan po yung ating pag-uusapan ngayon. Sa tulong po ng ating espesyal na panauhin, at ipapakilala ko siya sa inyo sa ating pagbabalik.
Ay, sandali lang po. Nakalimutan ko, wala po siya sa studio at kailangan po natin umalis, medyo malapit na. Baka mali po tayo, traffic ngayon. Aalis po muna ako sandali at mabuti pang samahan niyo po ako. Okay? Tara po.
Okay, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Muli, ito si Kuya Prof. At gusto kong i-welcome kayo ngayong araw sapagkat interview natin yung isang magaling kong estudyante sa kolehiyo at siya ay nagbe-business ngayon. May dalawa siyang negosyo pero ang pag-uusapan po natin ngayong araw na to ay tungkol sa kanyang real estate business. Ito ang Rafalan. Ipapaliwanag sa atin yan ng ating guest ngayon, si Kenneth Rafal. Okay, welcome to Kuya Prof TV.
First of all, good morning. Good morning, Kuya Prof. Bakit good morning in real estate? Kasi we always greet everyone, especially our clients, regardless if it is an evening or an afternoon, a happy, very prosperous good morning. Laging good morning. So, first of all, I am Kenneth Rafal, the owner of Rafalan Realty and Development Corporation. I am a licensed real estate broker and a licensed real estate appraiser. And I am also a part-time faculty member at the Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Intramuros, Manila.
Okay, maraming salamat. At doon po kami nagkasama ni Kenneth sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran, ang aming alma mater. Arriba Letran. Arriba. Okay, ngayon po ay gusto ko malaman kung bakit naisip ni Kenneth na pumasok sa ganitong negosyo. Kenneth, anong dahilan bakit naisip mo na i-try o pumasok sa real estate?
To be honest, after ko ma-graduate, I am really in a big dilemma. No? I am very confused of what future lies ahead upon me. So wala na akong idea, but right after college, since I don't want to work as an employee because I was confused that time, I enrolled myself at the master's degree at the Colegio San Juan de Letran, and then fortunately, there is a professor who is working as a Vice President for Sales Recruitment and Training at Yusan Builders. She was Dr. Maria Vida Caparas, and I got the invitation to become her employee, as a training specialist. So before pa dati pa, I am used to public speaking, engagement, so I was a trainer. So ayun, noong una, I really don't have an idea about real estate. I don't know what real estate. I don't know how big real estate is, how liquid real estate is. So yun, eventually, na I found out how big this industry is, then it got my attention, it got my interest, then I developed a certain passion. Nung una, wala akong passion in real estate. Na-develop lang siya all throughout nung ginusto ko na siya.
Yung pagbebenta pa ng lupa o bahay at lupa, dapat ba kahit sino pwede magbenta?
No.
Sino lang yung pwede magbenta niyan?
Before, wala pa kasing batas noon, everyone could just sell properties, no? So, doon na-develop yung mga colorum at doon nagkakaroon ng mga yung panluloko, no? Yung panluloko, pagtatakbo ng pera. So, eventually, the government realized that how to stop this, no? So, the government, with the help of the Congress, they enacted a law. So, they enacted the Republic Act 9646, an act regulating the practice of real estate service in the Philippines, creating for the purpose a professional regulatory board of real estate service, appropriating funds, therefore and for other purposes. So, inaktong batas na to professionalize and to regularize the field. So, hindi na lahat pwede magbenta.
So, dapat may license?
Yes, may license. You need to become a licensed real estate broker. So, merong mga dyan na tinatawag na accredited salesperson, pwede yon. Provided that you should have an accreditation to a certain broker. Kumbaga, under ka ng broker, para yung broker, yun yung mag-supervise sa'yo. So, real estate, hindi lang naman siya for brokers, but lahat naman, but you have to seek the required license sa mga brokers and the required accreditation requirements sa mga salesperson. So, in simple saying, you cannot operate without the required requirements.
Okay. O mga kaprop, hindi po kahit sino pwedeng magbenta ng lupa na pagmamayari ng iba. So, may mga license na mga brokers na dapat nagbebenta niyan at nare-regulate ito ng government. So, ngayon, since na may business ka ng ganito, Rafaelan Realty, gusto ko malaman, ano yung pinaka-goal mo sa business na ito?
Well, the company, I have this a 3-year goal, no? Siyempre, we need to become practical and we need to let our vision to translate into reality. Hindi ko naman sabihin na, sige, by tomorrow, I want to become bigger than Ayala. Walang ganon. Walang ganong negosyo. Lahat yan magsisimula sa scratch. Lahat yan magsisimula sa disappointments, frustrations. Walang gigising ka, wow, kasi lahat ko ng Ayala lang. Lahat, kumbaga, return. Walang ganon. You need to invest your time, your love, your passion. Ang goal ko, I need to establish my reputation to become not leading, but to become an alternative, to those who are leading. The company will offer you an alternative, services provided with the same quality na ino-offer nung mga bigger corporations like the Ayala Land, ganyan, parehas lang. Why? We both have license, we both have expertise. So, what can they offer that I cannot, no?
Yeah.
So, that's the goal. I need to establish the reputation to become the fast emerging brokerage firm. Then, if ever that I could, not if ever, but this year, I think we could have at least one developed property, kahit mga 5-story or one developed house and lot, then we sell it. Then, ganun. Step by step, no, step by step. We are not here dreaming. My type of leadership is not for dreaming, but I want everything to become a reality because, diba, planning is number one, but executing it and delivering it is another thing.
Okay. Ilan kayo ditong tumikilos sa corporation na ito?
Actually, we have 5 board of directors, no? 5. But ang nag-full time dito, actually, 2, minsan 3. So that's okay. No? So yun, yun. We have 5 board of directors, and the one who's prioritizing all the legwork, 2 to 3. No? And one more thing, dagdag ko na rin sa goal, no, I want to hire additional 3 employees, no, this year. So, yun, that's the goal, and that's the people who are working behind Rafalan Real Estate Development.
So ano yung basihan mo sa pagpili ng makakasama sa opisina, sa business?
Wala, you just have to love it. You just have to love it, you just have to give their 100%, and that's it. I don't need cum laude, I don't need pogi, maganda. No. I just need someone who will love this. I just need someone who will commit it. I just need someone who will learn and give everything to this. Yun lang.
Yung mga kasama natin sa Rafalan, may mga specific role ba sila o task na dapat gawin?
Yes. Yung 3 kasi ganito yan, no? Let me just correct yung sinabi ko kanina. 5 kami, yung 2 kasi, they don't need to be committed here. No, they have their own task. Like for example, yung 2 kasi, yun yung lawyer namin. Hindi naman kailangan na nandito siya lagi, diba? And then the other one is a CPA. So yun. So yung 3 kami, like we have someone who's prioritizing the international relations. So we have a partner which is a UN diplomat, and then we have ako, I focus on business-to-business transactions, getting investors, something like that. And the other one is focused on the entries, marketing them, sa mga accounting entries namin. So we have our own specific and distinct roles. And yun.
So masaya naman yung samahan?
Yes.
Kasi importante yun, di ba, sa isang organization.
Of course.
Dapat masaya, sabi nga nung isang nakilala ko. Sa business namin, lagi kaming masaya, lagi kaming nakangiti, at nakakahatak din kami ng Dubai.
Yes, actually, my partners also my friends, are also my friends. And siguro one thing na we are very proud of is that we have this arrangement ng simula. We are not going to focus on the money. We're going to focus on how to make it big. Yun lang. So, masaya, yes, kasi we have the same wavelength. And ano yung wavelength na yun? Is that we love the company. The rest will just follow. If you love this, then the rest will just follow. You will be happy on what you're doing.
Ilang taon na yung Rafalan?
We started, actually, ang papers namin nag-start July 2017, but we started early of 2018.
Okay.
So kasi yung July 2017, yun pa lang yung nag-materialize yung tech. To follow pa lang yung BIR, yung city permit, ang tagal din ng processing. So, we started January 2018.
Batang-bata pa yung batang-bata pa yung company. May kaklase ako nung college at negosyante din siya ngayon. Sabi niya sa akin, kung magtatayo ka ng negosyo, kumuha ka ng mga kasama na mga bata din at may kaparehong pangarap sa buhay. So, dahil kung yung company na itatayo mo, gano'n yung kasama mo, pag lumaki yung company, kasama mo silang lalaki. May gano'n bang pagtingin yung Rafalan?
Ang pagtingin ko at ng Rafalan, I don't care how old are you. As long as we have the same vision, we have the same mission, we have the same love and passion, we are committed, why not?
So, walang age limit yan?
No. Why would I put an age limit if this certain age, kaya niyang mahalin itong Rafalan na katulad ng pagmamahal ng mga bata? Why are we going to restrict that opportunity? Diba? Why not? Diba? lagi nila, let's Rafa lang kasi I believe I am promoting the same wavelength, the same passion, regardless of your age. Kasi we can say that dapat 20s lang, dapat 30s lang, kasi magkaiba na. Possible siya sa iba, but kasi I want to, gusto kong basahin yun, but what if 40 siya and 50, but both of us love this, loves what we're doing, have the same passion that I have, why not? And mind you, Colonel Sanders of KFC, I don't know kung totoo yung mga quotes na yan, no? Colonel Sanders started KFC at the age of 65.
Wala talagang age sa business.
Yes. As long as you have the love, as long as you have the passion, you're going to do whatever it takes. You're going to talk to yourself na kaya mo despite of everyone tells you that you cannot.
So aside from this real estate company, you also have other business, right?
Yes, but yung other business ko kasi is just more of a side business. So, yun, it's an agri-pet business. Nagsimula lang siya, click ko lang, no? Kasi mahilig din ako sa pet, no? So, yun, American Boobies, Flower Horn, Beta Fighting Fish, then, yun lang. Then, kumikita naman siya. But yun nga, ang focus ko kasi is Rafalantis.
At mga K-Pro, pag-uusapan natin yung other business ni Kenneth sa isa nating episode ng Kuya Prof TV. So, abangan niyo yan sapagkat nung nagkikwentuhan kami tungkol sa pet, agri-pet business na yan, napaka-interesting at hindi high maintenance. Medyo magugustuhan nyo sapagkat pwede kayong kumita habang nasa bahay lang. Okay? So, pero hindi natin pag-uusapan din ngayon na naisip ko lang sapagkat gusto kong i-promote yung mga nag-iisip na mag-pet dyan o mag-alaga ng isda at ng aso, mayroon po sila Kenneth niyan. So, pinopromote na rin natin ngayon sapagkat may portion tayo dito sa Kuya Prof TV na i-add mo. Ibig sabihin i-add mo, pinopromote natin yung iba't ibang business pa na related o may kinalaman dun sa ating ini-interview. At yung mga gusto pong magpa-add, pwede po kayong tumawag sa 0932-849-3842 o mag-email sa kuyaprof@gmail.com at bibigay ko po sa inyo yung detalye kung paano po kayo makakapagpaan. Ano ang pwede natin i-advise sa mga kabataan, sa mga estudyante at sa mga graduating students ngayon kung ano yung dapat nilang gawin, dapat ba silang magnegosyo o maging empleyado?
Okay. Ang may advice ko lang sa mga graduates is itong taon na to, well, being an employee is okay. Being an employee is okay. And becoming an employer is also okay. Siguro, ang ma-advise ko lang is, what is better for you? You ask yourself, you ask people of the things that you could do and you can't do, then assess. Ask your parents, mag-pray ka kay God, ask for His guidance, kung ano ba talaga. Kasi, at the end of the day, you will decide, both worlds are okay. Okay? So, question, sir, ba't hindi ako nag-empleyado? Ba't ako naging employer? Dati rin akong nag-empleyado. Before I started this company, this business, empleyado rin ako. Sabi ko nga kanina, I was scouted by my professor, no? So, yun nga. But at the end of many years, doon ko palang na-realize that I am not for that and I am for this. So, yun. Depende kasi kung kailan mo siya ma-realize eh. No? But both worlds, kung saan ka talaga mas magaling at mas makapag-contribute and you will have your sense of purpose. Yun, lagi mo nga hanapin yun. Sense of purpose. Bakit ako nandito? Anong ginagawa ko dito? Yun, no? Then you will understand which world na mas okay ka. It's either employee or employer. Now, you could choose becoming an employer. Ibig sabihin, business owner. Better. That's better. Why? Because you will reduce the unemployment rate of our country. That's one. Second, you will help other people. In business, we are not just making money. We are doing a sense of responsibility sa ating community, sa ating environment. Number two. Next, pag naging employer ka, business owner ka, you will have financial freedom. Of course, financial freedom, nothing from CC. Siyempre, paghihirapan mo yan. Now, what do you need to consider for you to have your own business? Yun nga, take the risk. Even you are failing, just continue, just pray, just continue. Never doubt yourself. That's the best thing. Never doubt yourself. And just trust yourself then. No, huwag ka magdududa, ba't ko pinasok to? Tama ba itong pinasok ko? Tama ba itong ginagawa ko? Just continue what you're doing, regardless of everything, of everyone, kung ano sinasabi nila sa'yo. Just follow your heart. Kasi you chose that because you felt that para dun ka. Okay? You should listen to only one voice, and that is yourself. Listen to yourself, listen to your heart. At the end of the day, it's not other people who will decide for you, but you will decide for yourself. Yun lang.
Okay, maraming salamat, Kenneth. Okay, dadagdagan ko lang yung sinabi ni Kenneth kanina, magsasacrifice ka ng time mo at madalas hindi mo makakasama yung pamilya mo sapagkat busy ka at nagpo-focus ka sa business mo dahil kung hindi mo pagtutuunan ng pansin at ng oras yung negosyo mo, posibleng mawala yan. At yung pera na ilagay mo dyan, mawawala yan. Kaya wag po tayo matatakot na mag-business, although kailangan talaga magsakripisyo pati ng oras mo. Okay?
Tuloy mo lang.
Yes, tuloy mo lang.
Tuloy mo lang.
Tuloy mo lang. Muli, ito si Kuya Prof na nagsasabing, change your life now by changing your mindset. Zero, okay? Thank you very much.